Students, welcome back to the online classes. I hope you all are safe and sound. Today we are going to continue with chapter 2, that is operation on whole numbers. Last time I have explained you properties of addition, properties of subtraction. Today I am going to start with a very new topic, that is property of multiplication. In that, the very first property is closure property. Last time I have explained you about property of addition. When two whole numbers are added, the sum will be a whole number. In the same way, when we used to subtract two whole number, whatever the answer we are going to get, it will be a whole number. In the same way, over here, closure property. Let us see what it says. If a and b are any two whole numbers, then the product of means a into b is also a whole number. Whenever we are going to multiply two whole numbers, and whatever the product we are going to get, it will also be a whole number. Let us see with the help of an example. If a is equal to 3 and b is equal to 4, then a into b is equal to whole number. As I have already told you that if we are going to multiply two whole numbers, the product will be a whole number. So when we are going to put the value of a and b, means 3 into 4 is equal to 12. That is a whole number. It is also called closure property of multiplication. Let us start with another property, that is commutative property. Let us see what it says. In whatever order we multiply two whole numbers, the product always remains the same. Means if a into b is equal to b into a, if I am going to reverse the position of a and b, whatever product I am going to get, it will be same. There will be no change in the product. Let us see with the help of an example. If a is equal to 6 and b is equal to 7, then according to the property, a into b is equal to b into a. Now we are going to put the value of a and b on both the sides. 6 into 7 is equal to 7 into 6. This implies 42 is equal to 42. Over here you can see that both LHS is equal to RHS. Therefore, we can say that it is a commutative property. Hence, it is called commutative property of multiplication. Let us see another property, that is associative property. What it says, when we multiply three whole numbers, over here we are taking three whole numbers, the manner in which the numbers are grouped and multiplied does not change the product. It means that in whatever manner we are going to group a number or an alphabet, and when we are going to multiply it, we are going to get the product same on both the sides. Over here, therefore, a into b into c in one bracket is equal to a into b in one bracket into c. Let us see with the help of an example. If a is equal to 3, b is equal to 4 and c is equal to 5, then according to the property, a into b into c in one bracket is equal to a into b in one bracket into c. Now we are going to put the value of a, b and c on both LHS and RHS. So 3 into 4 into 5 is equal to 3 into 4 in one bracket into 5 is equal to 3 into 20 is equal to 12 into 5. Now you can see that both LHS and RHS are equal. Hence, it is called associative property of multiplication. Let us start with another property, that is multiplicative identity. What it says, if a whole number is multiplied by 1, then the product will be the number itself. It means that if I am going to multiply any whole number by 1, whatever product I am going to get will be the number itself. Let us see with the help of an example. If a is equal to 9, then according to the property, a into 1 is equal to 1 into a, that is a, the number itself. So when I am going to put the value of a, is equal to 9 into 1 is equal to 1 into 9. It means both LHS and RHS are coming equal. This shows that when any whole number is multiplied by 1, the product will always be the number itself. Let us come to the another property, that is multiplication property of 0. What it says, if a whole number is multiplied by 0, then the product will be 0. It says that when a whole number is multiplied by 0, whatever the number is, if it is multiplied by 0, we are going to get the product as 0. Let us see with the help of an example. If a is equal to 5, then according to the property 5 into 0 is equal to 0. I hope all the 5 properties are very much clear to everyone. Next time when we are going to meet, I am going to explain another property. I want you to revise all these properties. Till then, bye and take care.